Hey everybody, this is coming back to you one more time again. Hope you can hear me well. Let's see if I can get my equipment set up a little bit better. Okay, hopefully you can hear me good. Okay, coming to you live. Wanted to holler at you for a few minutes. See if we can get some things understandable here. Let me see if I can get this right. The past has a way of always coming back. The past teaches us how to move forward and hopefully do better. Everybody strives to do better for your kids, for their kids. And the time to see and tell the truth is now, not later, now. It don't take a genius to see how did everybody on this beautiful planet get started to understand God's true will in getting along. And come on, let's be honest about it. It started with us. Once you saw with your own eyes the cruelty that people can get to and can do in this world, it changed you. Changed you for the better. But a lot of people had to go through some things that we wouldn't wish on anybody out there in the world. You know it and I know it. People got strung up, ripped apart by dogs, had to beat each other to death, used like horses, animals, treated worse than the dirt on lint on shoes, worked to death, treated worse and worse. They were abused, misused, left alone, mistreated, barely fed, barely clothed, miserable, living environments, and always treated. That was the life for people back then. I mean, let's be honest. And only a very few, those that were rich, had that good life. The ones that didn't have to work and could, go wherever they wanted to go and do whatever they wanted to do.
Our bodies are complicated. Sometimes signals get crossed and our brains say one thing and our bodies hear something else. I don't understand. Is there something wrong with the baby?
But my God is good. My God saw through all of that mess. Just like he saw through all that mess that happened in Egypt. The same God. And these people are still, to this day, after knowing all of that, now, granted, years have passed, generations have passed, but these people out there are still out there. They don't learn. They don't understand. When you go against God, you have already messed up and lost. You have caused more damage, more calamity by your lies, deception, misuse of the media. To fill your pockets. To let people die. Knowing the shot would help them. You let them die. Every last one of you. You know it and I know it. Let people get kicked out their homes. People don't even know how they're going to eat. Not known from the United States of America, rampant. And you got these ignorant politicians out there, instead of doing what they're supposed to do, are doing the opposite. You know, it sickens me, and I know it's got to sicken a lot of people out there. I mean, a lot of people. To know how many people have lost their lives, loved ones, their kids, their mothers, their fathers, to lies. People have lost their homes to hurricanes and everything, earthquakes and stuff. Things that could have been preventing that from being done. The policy that Biden put out there, because they knew what was going to happen. They told us. It wasn't no joke. It wasn't no fad. They told us. You know, I'm about 100% sure there's a lot of people that won't even hear this, or probably won't even listen to it, and they'll probably think I'm ripping and ramming. But I'll be the first to tell you, I hope and pray people listen to it. Open up your mind. Think about these things. I mean, seriously, think about these things. You literally have people lying to get put in office, to do more lying, to make your life worse. Something we have never, ever seen. I mean, it's unheard of. And the sad part about it is, these are Republicans. People that said that they're for us. They lied. They're not for us. They're for the rich people. They have proven that without a shadow of a doubt. And if you say what, I don't care who you are out there. If you say they're not for the rich people, look, you're delusional. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. They're for the rich people. They have proven it without a shadow of a doubt. They're not for you. And look, you farmers, stop your line. If you ain't a trillionaire farmer, they're not for you. I don't care how many farms you got. They're not for you. They're only for the big farmers, the ones that own more land than Cooter Brown. The rest of y'all, they're not for you. So stop lying. Oh, by the way, anybody else in those other states that are Republican states, wake up. Literally, wake up. These people are literally in your states and making up lies in your own states, and you're not doing what it takes to stop this stuff. You're just letting it go on. Oh, don't get me wrong. You got a few in your state that are fighting the good fight. And I'm thankful for God for that. I truly am. But this is sickening. People in these states are making these sick laws. And people are just letting it go through like it is nothing. And it's not supposed to hurt anybody. And it's hurting everybody. They don't care about you, your life, your family. None of that stuff. They don't care. Let's be honest about that. Right now, the Republican Party don't care nothing about you. It has nothing to do about your color. They don't care about you. Period. Let's be honest about that. The only people that are working right now hard every day to try to get anything for you are the Democrats. They're the only ones that have put any kind of money out there for you. They're literally the only ones that made sure a lot of people didn't even lose their homes for you. The Democrats. The Republicans have done everything to stop and try to pull the funding literally away from you. The Republicans have tried to pull everything from you into their will. They want the poor to be the so doggone poor and where they'll do anything for them. They want to be the kings and queens and want you to be the peasants. And when I say, I mean literally peasants. You will not live like the way you think you're living. They will. Oh, they'll be living high and mighty. But you won't. It don't matter what color you are. White, guess what? They're going to treat you the same way too. You know better. So everybody out there needs to really wake up. They have taken away women's right, protected rights. Now you can state anything about your beliefs about a lot of different things. But the last time I checked, thing to say about a woman's body, not one man. That's a woman's body. That's her choice, not a man's choice. That's her choice. That's the first thing. Second thing, when I say her choice, it's her choice. That's not a man's choice at all. That's her choice. If she chooses it for whatever reason she needs to choose to have an abortion, that's her choice. That word shouldn't come out your mouth at all. I mean, not one bit. That's ridiculous. Now that's just plumb stupid. Take a woman's choice. Are you ignorant? Wait, rights? Voting rights? Look, I'm going to be blunt about this. And you can take it any way you want it, baby. Literally, you can take it any way you want it. But when it's time to vote, I swear to God, if anything is changed, when I go to vote, it ain't going to be good. You can take that any way you want it. I'm not playing. I'm done with the ignorance. It is time for the people that we have put in office to do their job. That's the Democrats. And that would be all of y'all. Y'all really need to get rid of that filibuster. That's crazy. It don't take a genius to see what's going on. You got people that should have been put in all the right places already. All those laws should have already been passed. This shouldn't have never got that far. Ever should have got that far. It don't take a genius to see what's going on. And it don't take a genius to see that you literally got two people in the Democrat Party that is literally stopping everything for their own selfish reasons, whatever it may be, but it's for their own selfish reasons. They're not listening to their own people that put them in office now. The people that put them in office in the Democrat Party. And you know which ones we're talking about. We're talking about Manchin and that lady. It don't take a genius. You are not going to literally tell me the people, everybody in that state is agreeing with what this man is doing. You ain't going to tell me that because we know it's a lie. They came up there themselves and said something. He didn't listen. This man has not listened to nothing anybody has said. And they have shown him everything. Look, I don't know what y'all can do about this man, if you can, pull him off his committees or whatever, but y'all need to get rid of him. He is either a traitor or Me personally, I believe he's a traitor, but that's just my personal opinion, because it don't take a genius to see he is stopping everything that needs to been done, past tense. Now, and notice I said past tense. This is ridiculous. I mean, Mr. President, look, you came and you really did give us the facts, and I caught on to it. I did. I believe you. I truly believe what you said. This is a war that we are still literally in. But at the same token, if we are in that war, you have the power to do the things that need to be done to fix the situation. Because at this time, you are the head. I mean, nobody else can make any plans in that situation if you're in a protective place, because it'll just be you and those people. That is the situation we are in. So it would be you and those people that would have to make those decisions. That's what I'm talking about. That's just my opinion, because this is a war situation. If it wasn't, hey, that's fine. But this is. It's not even questionable. It is. They have literally got judges in the place that are changing laws to make things worse in this country. They have got right now. They are changing laws to make it worse for American people to vote for anybody. They're making it worse for us to eat, to do anything in America right now. We are under siege right now. We need something done right now. We need them to get off their butts and do their jobs right now. This waiting around needs to stop. That reduce the amount if these other two people are not going to vote the right way, because this is ridiculous. Your policies should have already been put in place. These laws should have already been passed. The people that needed to be, everybody in the United States should have already got their shots, so we can work and help the rest of the world to get their shots. Now we all understand this what needs to get done in order to get back to a reasonable normal. We understand that. They understand that, but this is not what they want to get done. They want turmoil in the world to get what they want. Mr. President, it has to stop. They are hurting us too much. We're losing too much. We have suffered too much. We have lost too much. It is time for us to fight the fight. Get these people out of way, out of power, out of office. These people need to go. These laws need to be fixed. These things need to be done, because they are making the life for the American people worse. They are pulling us apart instead of trying to pull us together. You know, we are the melting pot. They're all different colored races and nationalities and creeds here, and we are all beautiful for it. You know, that's one thing I can say about the United States of America. We're great about that. We might be different. We might have different beliefs, different color, different everything, but we're all human. You know, that's one thing we all have in common. And the beautiful part about that is we learn from each other. You know, we learn from each other, and that's great. You know, there's nothing like learning something beautiful from another country and loving that country for them being them, just being good people, just real good people, for their good food, culture, clothes, just them, just being them, and willing to want to live this beautiful life, this experiment that we have here. We love this beautiful life in this experiment. Everybody should love this. To be free, to be able to make your own decisions, take care of your kids, take care of your grandkids, to hopefully have them to have a better life, a better education, a better chance on this earth. Let's take care of this earth. We see the devastations that are going on right now, all over this planet. But yet we're arguing over crazy and stupid and ignorant stuff. Over stuff. And we're losing our planet. We can't survive anywhere else. When do we have to keep on saying this? How many times, how many podcasts, how many different people have already said so many times, you can't live in outer space. No oxygen out there. No air. Can't breathe. No int. You can't live in a spaceship forever. This is not no outer space stuff on TV stuff. Get real. There's no other planets. This planet is dying if we do not take care of it now. The playing has to stop. We have to change. Period. All of us, every country has to change. Now, look, we might not like a lot of things about a lot of different people in a lot of places. For whatever reasons, you can plan it. There ain't no other place to go. So why keep on acting ignorant and crazy and doing stuff that we all know is wrong, that's going to make things worse, when we could be working together to save this planet for our kids and grandkids, and so it'll still be here. If we don't fix it, who will? You can't say when it's too late that we should have, or there won't be a no, there's no other chance. Are you not getting that? Is that not registering in everybody's head out there yet? If we don't change and fix our planet, there will not be a planet. Nobody out there will be able to live. The whole planet will die. Period. Period. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm being serious as possible. All this destruction that is going on right now to our planet, the very, very hot heat, the melting of the ice caps, the tornadoes, the hurricanes, the earthquakes, the volcanoes, all these things that are going on, it will get worse if we do not change. If we do not change, there will not be a planet for anybody to live on. No human will survive. Is that what you want? That's the question you have to answer. You can hate anybody that you want, but nobody will survive this. Not nobody. Answer the question. Do you hate everybody that bad that you literally don't want nobody on this whole entire planet to live? No more grandkids, no more kids, no more nothing. This planet will be your next sun. Can you live on the sun? I didn't think so. Wake up. Stop playing games out there. We know what got to be done. Let's get it done. I sit back and I think about how many people have made podcasts, different, news reports or whatever. I've made my own podcast, and this is another one here. And they've tried to warn people about different things. And I've done the same ahead of time. I've tried to give great advice to help people out. And I pray that a lot of them did listen. Really, I do. And I had to witness a lot of people passing away because they didn't listen. I mean, just would not. They literally refused to listen. They would listen to that mess on those channels on TV. And that made me more mad because a TV show, first of all, look, if you're on a news show, first of all, regardless to what news, you're supposed to tell the truth. Period. The truth. Look, y'all, they should be sued just for the fact of spouting those lies. I don't care any way you want to twist it. They lied. And their lies called lives. A lot of people died because of those lies. A lot of people. All those politicians that came on there, all of them should be, they should be under the jail. Now, it's ridiculous. How in the world can they get away with stuff like that? Because of their lies, a lot of people died. Literally any one of us had got on some kind of show and said something stupid. That would be like George Jones of that church killing all those people, and he didn't drink the juice and nothing happens to him. Literally. I mean, literally, that's pretty much the same thing. I mean, because these people come and they made all these lies up and everything. All these people died and nothing happened to them. They were on the news. Their job is to be on there to tell the truth, to report the truth, the news, not to make up news. It don't say make up news show or funny news show. It says the news, Fox News. I mean, come on, really? Why are they not in trouble? Why have not? I mean, what? Fines my butt. Fine is just a joke for. They shouldn't have nothing. Everything that they own should be taken away from them, and that includes that company and whoever owns it, and who's ever helped these people, whoever started this stuff, anything that's behind these people. All that stuff should be taken away from them. Anything they ever had. And the people should be in prison forever, life, without the chance of parole. They took lives, didn't they? How can you take lives, especially that many, and nothing happened to you? It's because they rich? How in the world can rich people get away with stuff like that? We can't get away with stuff like that. Good God, heaven forbid, they get away with speeding tickets and everything else. Let one of us get a speeding ticket. Any of us regular folks, they messed our lives up. You have to go through your entire life fear of getting a ticket or getting your head beat in and nobody ever believing you, getting false charges put against you. Hello, America. Once again. Promises, promises, promises. Yeah, I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean. Growing up, you hear that song, and I I believe it. I just don't believe they believe in me. Let's say it that way. The song is God Bless America. See, I believe that. But in that same breath, they have never believed in me. Because these conversations and these things should never, ever keep on freaking happening. Come on. I mean, really, come on. At my age now, and to think about how far and how much my nationality had to go through. The riots, the hangings, being beat, abused, raped, things that I just can't even begin and probably don't want to even think or even want to imagine. The triumphs, the losses, Mexicans, the Indians, quite a few. We all took it. Japanese, Chinese. But some way or another, we all got back together. God bless America. But America just, for some strange reason, keeps on getting the black person a little bit of a lower hand and never giving the right hand. The true 100% America. Fair. Just fair. Not withholding. Not letting somebody make less because of something or whatever the situation may be. Not treating somebody as less, as like a third class. Not trying to take away something from somebody because of whatever, their color or their, you know, their nationality or their sex or whatever. Not to hurt anybody. You know, you got transsexuals, you got bisexual, you got gay, you got lesbian. You know, they're people. At the end of the day, they're people. They want to have the same exact rights as we do. And look, they deserve it too. They are people. They shouldn't have no other problems as good as anybody else out there. They shouldn't be having to worry about getting beat up or getting treated wrong, or if heaven forbid they get sent to jail and stuck in wrong pods. They shouldn't have to worry about stuff like that. None of that stuff. They shouldn't be treated as lower than low or misused or something. There are people. They should be treated just like as people. Period. Equal. We are the United States of America. We are a melting pot. We got all different kinds of people. People here in the United States of America. Now, we have learned over the years and generations to get along. We do it again. But we do it better. And we do it honestly. and we don't withhold nothing from nobody. Let everybody get at the table. Let everybody get the chance at the apple. Let everybody get equal. That way nobody loses nothing. Let everybody be fair. Let it be the America that it should have been. Let us be proud of that America. Let it really be that beacon, that real light that shines so bright, that we all dream of so much, and that those souls lost and fight for. Let it be that America. That's the America we want. That's the America that we dream of. That's the America that every nationality that comes to this country wants. That dream of a better life, a better education, better health care, a better living for them and their families, their loved ones. To be treated just as fair as the next man, not to worry about being shot in the street like a dog, not to fear anything, be able to go anywhere they want, to be felt just fine. That America, that's that America we all know. We've had it once before. We've done it real good. We can do it again, and we can do it better. You know, for all the bluster and everything, I have faith. I do. I really do. We're going to pull this thing together, all of us. It's not going to be easy because you're going to have all that kickback. But for everybody, I mean every living person out there, if that's your dream, let's stand up together. When you see something wrong, you stand up together. Every color, every race, you stand up together and you stop it. And you do it out of love, not hate. We're going to do this thing the right way. This is our country. We all have worked hard for this country. This is our country. Our loved ones have been buried here. Their graves are here. Our friends, our family, our culture was raised from either what country you came from or something. If you have now or ever been moved to the United States, you are now part of the United States. Look around at your friends, your family, your loved ones, your neighbor. You're all humans. You're all American humans in the United States of America. No matter what color you are, no matter who you pray to, no matter how you believe, how you dress, how you eat, how you talk, go to that next neighbor. Say hi. How you doing? I wish you well. Even if you don't know them. Maybe you've been so busy in your life you haven't had a chance to talk. But know this, everybody out there is going through something. Stop always believing the other person is not. Everybody's going through something. So if somebody's coming off a little rude or crude, just think they're going through something. But it'll be all right. And that's what you tell them. You're just going through something, but it's going to be all right. Hopefully, maybe they'll talk to you and y'all can maybe figure out something or something, you know, or maybe you can direct them to somebody that can help them. But You know, that's one thing about us. We're Americans. We help each other. When somebody's down, we help each other. Y'all know somebody out there that needs a hand, you help them. You know somebody that lost everything in their house, you help them. You know somebody's house has been knocked down or something, you go, you help them. Don't sit on your butt and think, well, I'll just wait and see what somebody else is going to do. No, you get up and you help them. We're Americans. We help each other. That's what we do. That's what makes us so different from a lot of other people. We help each other with whatever, clothes, food, whatever. We help. We don't know you. We might never even met you, but we'll help. And look, if somebody comes to you and they tell you, straight in your face, and they tell you, look, I'm telling you, from a friend's point of view, I love you, and I want you to get this shot because it'll protect you. Get the shot. If you've heard somebody come to you quite a few different times to tell you to get that shot, get the shot. If you've talked to quite a few different doctors and they've told you to get the shot, get the shot. If you are just listening to different shows that from Fox or the right, which is going to be, much as I hate to say it, going to be from the Republican Party, I'm letting you know now, they are lying to you. I am not lying to you one bit. You need to get the shot. This shot is there to protect you. You're one to kill yourself and people around you. I said it quite a few different times and sent the text out. I have done nothing but try to save lives. You know, there's a lot of things I can't do anymore physically. Body won't let me. But I've started this thing to try to help so many people because I want them to be helped. I don't want nobody to die. I don't want nobody to go through that. I don't want nobody to go through that COVID thing. Really, I've seen it. You don't want to go through that. I don't care how brave you think you are. I don't care what kind of belief you think you may have. You don't want to go through it. You really don't. You don't want to even see anybody else to go through it. You don't. I'm just going to be honest with you. You don't. And let's be honest. How many people you think out there that you can get free lungs from? Or how many people you think can breathe underwater? If you think you can breathe underwater without any oxygen, no breathing mask or nothing, just breathe underwater, stick your head underwater and breathe. If you can do that, you're a bad man or a bad woman. Because I hear a whole lot of people talking, a lot of mess. Oh, I ain't gonna take it. I'm sitting here thinking, I firsthand, the first thing she said was it felt like she was struggling to try to breathe, like it was almost like she was trying to breathe underwater. It's just so much phlegm, I guess, or something in her chest. It was horrible. It just like sounding like somebody was drowning on, like on slob or something. It was horrible. I mean, horrible. But yet I hear these ignorant people come on different shows and on TV talking about, I ain't gonna take it and all this. Oh, I'm gonna think about it. And think about it. You want to think about taking a shot to save your life, your family life, and people around you, or you want to think about breathing underwater and figuring out how in the world you get your body buried and who gonna pay for it?
Mom, did you hear what Nana said?
Or if there's gonna be enough crematoriums available to burn your body up. Or better yet, how you use logic sometimes, because you hear a lot of people out there doing a whole lot of talking about what they're not gonna do, but they don't think about the after. Where these bodies gotta go. They're bringing in extra fridge again for bodies. Because people don't want to do what they should have already done. And once again, you got these same people coming out there telling these lies all over again. When are y'all going to start listening? Now, the president came out with a perfect thing. I mean, I'm glad he did. I'm glad he did. I'm glad he did. I don't care who hears it. I'm glad he did. Personally, I wish he had done it a whole long time ago. I understand why he did, but hey, I'm glad he did. Because, see, this is ridiculous. These people should have already been and got their shots. So, you know how I feel? Hey, you don't want to take a shot? Fine. You ain't got to work. We all know how that's going to happen. No work, no food, no house. You do the math on that. You have only so much money that's going to run up, and then what? You can't file for unemployment. So don't think that's going to help you. Yeah. Unemployment ain't going to help you. If you think you can go get away with that way, you show you out of that. Oh. And by the way, since we're going, and now they got it where just the ones that dire need, I mean, ones that seriously, like heart attack, stroke, knife or gun injury, are going to be the only ones that's going to be admitted. So that means that any more y'all that decide not to get your shots and you catch COVID and you call the ambulance, they ain't coming to pick you up. Oh, and you ain't gonna get to go into the hospital. No room for you. So that's an automatic death sentence at your house. But at the same token, you can't say you wasn't told. I mean, literally, you can't say you wasn't told. I mean, you can't really say you wasn't told. It defies logic. You were told. So these are the things that you really need to think about. I mean, literally, you need to think about it. I mean, because you really, if you can't go to the hospital and you didn't call COVID, and the only thing that can save you is the medicine and the oxygen that they provide and the way they have to do certain things for you to try to save your life because you didn't take the shot. And of course, you can't take the shot while you got COVID. You have to wait till hopefully you make it through it. If you make it through it, and a lot of people don't make it through it. And because of that, you can't go to the hospital and get all the stuff you need to get, and you have to stay home. You know what your answer will be. You've already lost a bunch of your your DJs, your TV heroes, and all that kind of stuff because they didn't take their shot. Kids, bunch of kids now. We're talking about little kids, to little kids. You've lost kids now because the grown people didn't do what they were supposed to do. Grown people, they ain't got to do what I am. Being stupid. I mean, literally being stupid. Like it wasn't bad enough for all those elderly people that died. No lesson? Oh, you begged for something. You were looking for something. Oh, everybody was listening then. Oh, you best to believe everybody was listening. Everybody was on their toes then. And then finally, when something came out, what you say? You let a few dummies on a newscast say some lies, and I'll be doggone, then it just went crazy. People decided to listen to a news person instead of a doctor or the CDC, but they wanted to listen to a news person. Now, I'm sorry, but if you can't take your car to the dentist's office to get it fixed, especially if you want to get the motor fixed or get your tires changed, if the dentist can't do that for you, why in the world would you listen to a news agency instead of a doctor? Now, I may not be the smartest man in the world. Granted, I ain't. I might not be even the handsomest man in the world. But just to be on the safe side so I can get a round of opinion so I can kind of understand what's going on in the world today.
Smell it.
I do understand that these are just normal things that any person understands. I do understand that when you see certain things, hear certain things, you should automatically know certain things. Common sense. Basic, anybody in the world, common sense. Anytime in your history have you ever heard a president or seen a president do or say the things that Donald Trump said or done? I can tell you the answer will be no. Flat out, no. Not even the remoteness. He done things his way, and it was all wrong. Everything this man done was for rich people and his own selfishness, because he wanted to be king. To try their best to make sure it happened. And then they were trying to rephrase that. They're still trying to make it where it's worse. Instead of figuring out that we've learned what their motives and what they've been trying to do in the United States and how they've been trying to do it, because nobody is that dumb to not understand what they're trying to do. Nobody is that dumb to not see what they're doing. Nobody. I'm sorry. Nobody is that dumb. Nobody. I refuse to believe that nobody cannot see what these people are doing. Changing laws that would make the hair of the dog go crazy. I mean, just some of the horriblest laws you could just imagine. Going after people, making other people's lives horrible. The laws that were put in place were just for the rich people. When this epidemic happened, the poor people or the less got worse. but the rich got richer, and then they don't want to pay the taxes that would help this whole policy work. Instead, they want us to pay the tax for something they done and them to keep the money that they made. Do anybody see this stuff? Or am I just the only one that sees this? Because really, I mean, it doesn't take a genius to see this. I mean, literally, this is playing out right there in front of your face. And then the rich people that are doing this stuff, I mean, are doing stuff that not only that is against the law, I mean, literally to make people's lives worse here in America. Worse. So, anyway you want to look at it, that's treason. I mean, that's just straight treason. They're doing treasonous stuff against America. Period. Why are these people still allowed to be out? Why are these people allowed to be in their own office? Why these people have not been arrested? Period. Why the investigation is going on. They should not be out where they can cause more trouble. Period. I don't care that COVID is going on. They did not care. They've proven that. So why have they still been allowed to stay out? Every last one of them that continues this big lie has continued to hold up Congress, has made these laws to hurt the American people. Every last one of these people should be rounded up and put in prison under lock and key until their date in court. They shouldn't get out with parole, period. Period. I mean, come on. Come on. That's like, that'd be like telling Capone, hey, I know you did all these killings and, you hurt all these people, but hey, we'll only charge you about $5,000 and you can get out on bond and think everything is going to be all right. Or better yet, just let him stay out and keep on killing and causing mayhem while it all keeps on going on, knowing what he's doing, and just let him keep on doing what he's doing, making it worse until you get everything that you need. What? Really? Come on now. Come on. Y'all can do better than that. Y'all can do better than that. Now, come on. This is America. We can do better than that. It's ridiculous. How in the world can these people still be out? How in the world can they even get a chance to bond? They shouldn't. They should be treated the same way we have been treated in America all these years, regardless of their money, their fame, or anything. They are getting treated totally opposite of the way we have been treated. And it's not right. And I'm being just straight up honest about it. That is what we are seeing. I mean, these people walking around, it deplores me. Why in the world has nobody said anything, Well, why in the world have these people not been in prison yet? They should have been. I mean, it's crazy. Why has Trump not been in prison? why is all that guy that worked with him and all and his kids and you know, bail. So that's how things work, I guess, in the world. You have to be the rich person. And then you're rich, you get away with anything, you can do anything, get away with anything, and you get treated different in the world, especially when it comes to the law. It's even better if you're white. Because even if you're rich and you're black, you still get treated horrible. We've seen that firsthand too. It's like I said before, things have got to change. Things have got to be fair and right in the United States. It's time for us to be the true beacon that we were supposed to be, that we had claimed that we were, but we're not. Because if we were, these problems wouldn't be a problem. If we were, these situations would have light. Think about it. If we were really that beacon of light, could anybody say that black people were treated any different now in America? Companies were getting paid less in America, that they weren't getting the same amount or getting the same benefits and the same everything in America, that people weren't treated fairly in America, women, lesbians, gays, whatever, in America, straight, white, black, whatever the situation, in whatever situation in America, if we were that guiding light, really? I think it really speaks right there to the heart. But see, we were supposed to be that guiding light. You know, I think Martin Luther King said it. Well, I did too. But my dream says that we're supposed to be that guiding light, that beautiful star that says we are all equal and one, that we are going to be treated right, safe, protected, granted equal everything here in the United States, that every color, every race, every nationality will be as one in the United States. That real guiding light, that beautiful glow. But until all those prejudices are gone and there's equal across the board, men, women, everybody, the treatment, not only in the streets from cops and judges, the law, the poverty, the housing, the everything, the money situation. Everybody should have the exact same. Nobody should be struggling. Nobody should be on the streets. Nobody should have these everyday problems. Not in America. Should have already been where we're trying to go. We should have already been there. We should have already made those decisions on that front right there alone. That guiding light has always been put right there in our face every time we went to school. We've all been shown it. We've all been taught it. The ones that came to the country have learned about it. They've seen it. Seen the good, the bad, and everybody here. Hopefully more good than bad. Got a lot of people that want to come here. And that's a good thing. But we got to be better. We, all of us. We're all one big village. We all really are. And it's going to take all of us to get it back right. Now we can be that guiding light all over again. We can prove to our ancestors and to our nephews, our friends, that we, us few that's left here in the United States, that we can be better, do better, have better, and treat each other better. We have it in us. We've been taught it. We know it. It's time to show what we've been taught. We're doing some of it already, but now it's time to do a lot more. Let's show them what the true 100% America is all about.